Order! Order! You are an incorrigible delinquent at times. Behave yourself, man!
Now, the nation of Iceland has launched a name battle with the UK supermarket Iceland. It's taken legal action against the British frozen food chain over the right to use their shared name. The retailer, which has been open in the UK for 46 years, said it would fight the claim. Well, Iceland's Foreign Minister Lilja Alfredsdóttir joins me now from Reykjavik. Good afternoon to you. This action that has been taken, why have you found it absolutely necessary to pursue it in this way?
Well, I can tell you the reason why we had to take this is that because the UK food chain Iceland has been going after the Icelandic companies that have been using Iceland in their products, and we do not think that that can actually work. For I can actually name you, or as an example, we have a program called Inspired by Iceland, which is made to promote tourism in Iceland. We can actually not use this Inspired by Iceland, even the government of Iceland, due to legal actions taken by the food chain, and that's why we're addressing this for the first time. The government of Iceland. We have throughout the years been in talks with Iceland Foods, and we've not been successful in trying to explain our case, and that's why we have to take this legal action against them.
What is it about your case that the supermarket hasn't been able to identify with and hasn't understood that it has come to this point?
They have so they have registered the name Iceland with the European Union Intellectual Property Office, and we are asking for a cancellation of that registered name that they have already have, because we think it's too broad, and we think it's completely unacceptable that Icelandic companies cannot use or refer to their country of origin. We think it's a very fair claim, by the way.
It does seem to those on the outside looking in slightly ridiculous. Iceland, the company, has been around for, I think, 46 years they've been in the UK. Iceland, the country, has been in existence for a lot longer.
Yes, we tend to agree with this assessment, to be honest. And the thing is that we've been addressing this issue for a number of years, but this is the first time that the government of Iceland takes legal action with the Icelandic stakeholders, and we're very hopeful that this will be addressed in a suitable manner.
And how optimistic are you that you will be victorious in this case?
We are always very optimistic, and that's why we're filing this legal action, because we think this is completely unacceptable for the Icelandic companies and stakeholders, that they cannot refer to the country of origin.
If it doesn't go in your favour, though, what is your next move likely to be? I mean, if you have a court not ruling in your favour, is that your last option?
Well, we are pretty optimistic that this will actually be, that we're going to be successful, but then we will have to look into other avenues, because for us that our companies cannot identify themselves with Iceland, we think that is very strange. But I can also tell you that this case has been ongoing for, I think, at least 12 years. So, but as I said before, this is the first time that the government of Iceland participates with the Icelandic companies in filing a legal action.
I mean, there is the comical level that you are the country, you've been around for a lot longer than the supermarket.
Yes,
but what does it mean in terms of business, of cost to Iceland, the country?
Well, this actually means, for instance, we have companies that have named, for instance, Clean Iceland, Iceland Gold. These are fish exporters, for instance, and they've been marketing themselves with this name. But then legal actions have been taken against them by the food chain, and they've had basically to cancel their marketing due to this. So this is why we need to address this with the cancellation action to the European Union Intellectual Property Office in a suitable manner. This was actually registered in 2014. The first time within the EU, and that's why this is to a certain extent a new battle, but an old one was also fought in the UK when they registered the trademark in the UK some years ago.
And very briefly, when are you expecting a final decision?
Well, I've heard that this will take some months, but we're very pleased, the government, that we are addressing this matter right now.
Lilja Alfredsdottir, thank you for speaking to us, the Foreign Minister for Iceland.
Thank you also.